frames is kind of one of those things that is probably your best lesson plan when you don't have any lesson plans, because you can use any shape, size, construction of a piece of paper, and then make a very authentic, appropriately challenging activity for students to take notes, reflect on their learning, engage in material. So you have this one down on the left, very simple. This might be kindergarten, where the paper is folded in half, and that is the frame. On one side, we're going to do patterns and draw and write, and on the other side, we're going to do details or unanswered questions. You have the one up here in the upper right that's like on steroids, where you can use 8 or 9 icons for that one. This is an example of Hammurabi, and a 6th grader looking at Hammurabi and doing the icons in each section. Frames are a great way. You may do this incredible lesson and lecture and discussion, and you have kids who are absent, especially now. We have lots of kids absent. Having them do a frame on a section in the social studies book or science text or a chapter you read is a great way for you to see that they understood what they read. It is like a gazillion times better than a fill in the blank shut up sheet, worksheet. Don't use those. Use a frame. This one's just, usually when I had a sub, my kids had frames, and they did frames because I didn't need the sub to understand the content I was teaching. I just needed the sub to facilitate my kids' learning. I have 2 frames here that I want to show you. One of them is, this one is a highly gifted 5th grader, and I was absent that day. I was not there. I was doing a training. And this is a very impacted learning disabled 6th grader. And they did the exact same lesson. They were doing literature groups, so they were in different groups, but they had equal effort in this activity. And what's really interesting is we often think that across disciplines is a difficult icon. This little guy, Brian, showed me that he actually can think. If I had given him a worksheet to complete or match or fill in the blanks or multiple choice, he would not have done well. But I can see that he's making connections to social studies, because we were talking about early man in 6th grade. So I just want to make sure that you see the value. It's not just for gifted, it's for all. And within gifted, there are different levels of giftedness as well. So just another example, this is a math problem. They don't solve it. They just analyze it. And then after they analyze it, they solve it. This is a teaching frame. Use a frame to teach content. And make it digital. If you have Google Classroom, just create some blank frame slides for them to use. Another example here, just a fancier frame, but kind of the same thing. Part of it was teaching, some of it was looking at textbooks. This was actually a lesson that my son created for a day that he was absent for his class. So you can see that it's really allows kids to engage in the material at their level of ability.